And we made it! Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bunland. Okay, I'm gonna settle in here. And I have to follow out of a conversation we've been having in the Twitch chat right away, which is that in Grow Castle, Golem Master's good. Golem Master is good. Golem Master is so good. Let me figure out for a minute why my Twitch chat's not appearing on screen. Dun, dun, dun. Yep, there we go. Give me a minute to make Twitch chat a size that works for the screen. What are you doing there, Twitch chat, being all giant and the like? Let's go ahead and squish you down. Squishy, squishy. Thanks for hanging, everyone. Looking forward to doing this because I am on summer break. Elementary school teacher perks. I get the summer schedule. I am teaching the summer session, so I've only got a week, actually, before I go back to work. But I've got a week. I have a week. What a fun week I plan to have. I am chilling out now with some incremental games that are so chill I can sit here and be like, why does Joe... I just want to share this. Why are you snapping? Stop snapping so much. Get a little bigger. Don't be bigger than YouTube, but you know, be you. You got banned for 3 days on Roblox? That's rough. How? How did that happen? I'm ready. I'm ready for that sob story because that sucks. There's got to be a reason. Okay, let's clean up this spill. I've recently hired a janitor, so like most everything here is automated now. I did it. I went live. We live now. Yay. Just wanted to let Watermelon Seed know so they could drop that incredible... Look at this avatar. Look at... I need to work on my avatar. I love this. You got some great emotes. Very good. Looks like you disconnected, which is fine. That's what happens when we're all trying to connect online, is technical difficulties. You got called, and now looking over here, Snowfox, at the story, you got called an MF porn star, and you called them some bad stuff. I see. Name calling back forth. That's pretty typical. I noticed that happen a lot when, you know, generally if someone is made upset, the immediate reaction, just kind of gut thing, right, is to get back at them. And it always escalates the situation to bans all around. So the story is totally plausible. And I've cussed at kids a lot on Roblox and never got banned. Sure, not every time does getting, you know, cussing at a kid on Roblox constitute a ban or turn into one necessarily. But, you know, and generally getting into problems like that in a space where there's not appropriate supervision to help manage them, the ban hammer becomes the solution for what it is. Sorry to hear you've had so many problems with kids on Roblox. Interesting. So I every time something like this happens, I don't know how to know if the other person that was part of the problem with me also got a ban. But it sounds like you know well enough that in some of these instances there wasn't one. It didn't happen. I need to go. Oh, da baby. I like that you just jumped in here and said da baby. I really hope you're referring to me because I love BB as the abbreviation for Bunbun. It's as adorable as everything Bunbun. Bunbun is, I'm loving Bunbun so much. I hope everyone else is feeling the same way. Bunbun has been such a fun place for me to just freely express my playful side. You made this outfit because I like summer. That's such a good idea. I need a summer fit. That's what I'm gonna have to do to my avatars. Sitting here saying I need to work on it, I'm gonna have to make a summer look. That's gonna be fun. That's actually, that kind of character customization and space customization is part of why I'm enjoying this game, Retail Tycoon. Is it includes the steady expansion and the increasing of your income through the clever employment of a variety of game elements, including, you know, all this stuff I'm selling and stuff. Anyway, I want to dance with Watermelon. This is a good time. The other part I like about this game is getting to build your store. All custom, like I'm sitting here blocking it out very early in the game, you know. Still buying a lot of plots of land so I'm allowed to build places. I guess I can afford this. Ha-ha! And then trying to build stuff, but it costs a lot. So I'm still blocking stuff out. Now I can do that. That's so nice. Now shift lock takes over sometimes and it messes things up. You hold shift to build multiple times, but you also hold shift to, or press shift to shift lock, so it toggles. I mean, not the best design, but I never expect too much out of my Roblox games, right? Let's go over here and talk about dropping some 20 skips and spending our crystals in Grow Castle. This is the other thing I love about incremental games, is they complement each other well. You can just play a couple. We'll all look okay in our own way. Thanks, Watermelon, for helping promote the sense of, you know, general acceptance of who we are as we are. Because it's interesting. I want to talk about self-acceptance for a moment, because it's this really curious concept, if you really think about it, that we could turn our thoughts. You would rock a summer. Hey, thanks for the support. I'm going to rock a summer outfit. I'm going to do it. That's just me. Right, and that's just you. And here's the interesting thing about self-acceptance is it's just you, right? It's us being in our own thoughts, making up our own value judgments for why something's good or bad, or should or shouldn't be accepted, and kind of arbitrarily applying them. We could choose any frame of mind we wanted, right? Right. In any moment, we could just choose to like or not like something about ourselves. And there are people that are, you know, can think anything they want. And some people do. Some people don't. And it's just interesting how it makes us feel about ourselves and what we actually end up getting out of it in the end. I think about this a lot. Anyway, I'm waiting. I'm sitting here just waiting for money to show up. I'm going to drop another 20 skip and Grow Castle. Are you still here, Thunder? Because I need to tell you about why. I need to tell you about why the Golem Master's good. So as soon as I hear you in the chat, I am gonna regale you with my discovery this morning. The reason I like Grow Castle so much is it is like this really, this tower defense game where you have, again, a number of different elements you can control: the heroes you use, the towers you use, the leader you use, and where you invest your money in these units to do damage to win the wave without having your tower bowled over by monsters. There's a lot of interesting strategy and a non-trivial amount of math, which is the spreadsheet that I've got open here is me considering the effectiveness of my build in Grow Castle and how I can improve it. And as I make changes to it, where it's indicated in the numbers that I've improved or weakened the build. I am loving this. I am not finding as much. Grow Castle gives you a damage report, so it does output some data for you to consider. I don't get a damage report or a cash report, spending report, or revenue report from Retail Tycoon. What I wish is I had some way to gauge which of these items were selling faster. The math in Retail Tycoon is pretty simple, actually, because you supply your store with items. It costs money to buy them. You gain money by selling them. There's one other expense you have to worry about, and this is what I think makes the game interesting, is hiring workers to automate parts of running the store. I've bought the fewest workers I can to have a fully automatic store, because that's important to me, that I'm able to idle hardcore and just come back, have money, right? I'm not playing super active, I'm playing idle. I've built my store to accommodate that. So all the items that you can stock sell for twice what they cost to buy. So there is an even return on investment across everything here. Ultimately, what I'm looking at is I'm like, I need to sell the most items the most quickly, more than anything. If something is moving off the shelves really fast, then that's making me the most money. Since they're all an even return on investment, the more that's sold of one, the better. Now, of course, that's got to be adjusted. I have to sell, I have to sell 15 candies to every piece of jewelry I spend. So considering the rate at which those are sold, I need to make that adjustment to consider who's giving me the most money over time. What I would wish for here would be that information, how many of these items are being sold over time, and if they do the calculation and give it to me, how much money they make over time, and then I'd know where to invest. I wonder if in this game, having a lot of stock of one item makes less of it sell, and there's diminishing returns, or, you know, so I'm not sure if I should specialize in certain items or go ahead and go across. Cha-cha. Love that cha-cha. Give us that oh, I need space there. Give us that entertainment. I need a dance emote friendly. Ha ha. Let's see. We got some money. We're gonna build some walls, I think. But walls don't functionally do much. There's a rating that your store has that, you know, will dictate a little bit of how many customers come, which is directly going to relate to how rich you be. But that doesn't go down that much for having this. There is a lack of shelter, kind of. Here's my store rating. It's actually pretty good. There is a lack of shelter that's a problem. Shelter, low, because it's wide open and I'm just all outdoors. But, like, it's not hurting me. It's just not. I'm 4.5. I've got enough customers that my parking lot is full, so I've actually reached a limit of how many customers I can have in the store at a time. So I'm going to need to increase that to really progress in the game, which means I'm saving up for a large paved lot at 25k, which means I've got time to take a damage report down in Grow Castle. We're gonna let that run for a moment, and I got this to occupy me in the meantime. I'll keep it on screen though. I can fit both on screen. And Thunderfrost, you are here. That's cool. And Retone, you essentially finished the game Retail Tycoon. That's cool. I'm glad that your download finished and you're back. Sorry for the time it took me to see your message. That's cool. You already played this game. Maybe you have some tips. Let's down from Archer. Let's get this damage report loaded so I can input it later. Always be waving. Keep the waves moving. That's how you win this game here, Grow Castle. Just keep on waving. Never stop waving. Bap, bap, bap. It's running. That's cool. Well, I'm going to see how far along I get here in Retail Tycoon. Maybe I can get to where you didn't finish and have a beautifully decorated and customized store as a result of that. And to show off. I'm looking forward to how it's coming together. I'm trying to do something a little asymmetrical, keep it interesting. Now, while I got a chance here, I'm going to sit here and talk about why the Golem Master is so good. I'm just clearing 185, so this was 183 I cleared. First of all, my giants have improved. The switch from Mad Giant to Stone Giant, which is a different promotion you can choose in the way that you customize your units in Grow Castle, that comes with a damage cut from Mad to Stone, but ability from Stone Master or Golem Master that you get into the build buffs the giant. It's better, net positive. The parking lot, I agree, is I'm happy for that insight, Thunder, because I was thinking the same thing. Capacity in store is the most important thing to level up. The only reason I wouldn't level my parking lot would be if it wasn't constantly full, or if I wasn't able to fill it at all ever. But you're right, that's the limit to your overall revenue and income. That's going to do me better than optimizing which items I sell. I can just sell a variety and keep this going up and I'll be good. That kind of optimization will probably be more important later if it is even important. Now, so giants, after the switch here to including the Golem Master with the skill tree, buff that lets them contribute their damage to the giants, which are one of my leading damage dealers, top 3, are now better. The difference for my build is dramatic. It is much stronger. I am very happy. And this is before I've even reached the physical tree, which is only going to make both those units even stronger. Here's the other bonus that I didn't expect, swapping in Golem Master. I swapped them in. You have a Newground account from like 10 years ago when I was 6. That site is deaf not for 6-year-olds, but they are deaf all on it. That's an old account. I don't know if I ever made one. Never touched it. Makes sense, I suppose. I make a lot of accounts for things that I never use. Giants, my giants, you are outpacing Alice now. I need to maybe switch you here on the damage report. Alice and giants are very even to each other, and before Alice was consistently better. Now my giants are just slightly better, it seems, but I'm still getting some damage reports to find an accurate average. I just had a really low Giants wave. This was a really high Giants wave. I'm still finding where they meet in the middle. So I think they're now performing slightly better. What is Golem Master doing at 843, 506, 570? What are you doing there? That is way better. So I was just sitting here to take why Golem Master's good. Not only did they improve my Giants, they are a potent unit themselves. They're very potent. They're as good. They're one of my better units. They're in the top 5 now. They're surpassing the Town Archers. I'm so impressed with the damage that the Golem Master themselves provides, and that improvement over the Slingers that I replaced them with alone made them worth it. They would have been worth a cut to the damage on the Giants for how powerful they are on their own. And Golem Master! Druid, Edward, Lisa. This is my really excited discovery over here. My build was already getting good. It just got better and showed promise to build well into the physical tree on the skill tree, which I really want to do. So I'm really happy that what I want to do is promising that it'll be really good. Oh, I can't wait until I get Dark Bowmaster in for Flying Fire Orc. It's going to be so good. It's going to solve all my boss problems. You're always kind of worried in this game about what's killing me. Is it the ground troops, the air troops, or the bosses? You get units that kind of specialize against those to balance your need. I need Dark Bowmaster to take bosses for me. I need it. I need to hit that physical tree, and if it's going to just make my build even stronger than it already is, yes. And I'm happy to see, Thunder, that you're considering Golem Master. If you're a summon build. If you're a summon build, and you have Giants, and you have Bar, this is a lot of, things, then Bando, ew, what is up with your build? Thank you. Thank you. I play games all the time to be counter meta. Do not what is normally done. And so to get a reaction like that from a player, what is your build? Thank you. You also play counter meta. That's awesome. I wonder what build you've discovered. I love Windy. I'm so glad you play Windy. I think Windy is way underrepresented. I think Windy is a top damage dealer, and I really want to do a Windy build, but I am not in Ice or Fire trees. I'm just nowhere near a build that accommodates Windy. And your Ice physical, that's cool. I started in the physical tree and really wanted to do Ice physical, but switched to summoning, and Ice is so far from me. I'm dreaming of, maybe before DVM, I try experimenting with Liz, and I just run down the Ice tree. Oh my gosh! Congrats, Brothix. Congrats on the double cooldown item in this game in Grow Castle. And I just want to contextualize for those that may not be familiar with Grow Castle. There are a number of things you can get that boost your heroes. I've been talking about the skill tree a lot. This is because the skill tree is the singular biggest boost you get in the game to your heroes. It makes you stronger than anything else you're offered. The second most important thing are the items you equip to your heroes. And the single most important stat that you can buff in this game is cooldown reduction. That wave was really close. I had like pittance of health. I am really getting close to my minimum castle ratio. Oh, nice, Bando. I just recently got my first, and here's the thing about DCD, or double cooldown staves. You can, you roll an item, it randomly gives you a number. This is, and I gotta respond to Watermelon Seed over here in Roblox. It's a good thing I'm keeping this on screen. You got it to say, you play Resident Evil, max difficulty, brave. I love a challenge, too. That's how I like to play also. Cool. That's cool. So you got Resident Evil 8. If 10 years ago you were 6, you're 16 now. This is a fine age to play a game like Resident Evil. I know some kids half that age that are interested in this kind of game. One death! There's apparently a part with saws. I'm not familiar with Resident Evil 8, personally. Ooh, the Poison Castle. Sorry, now looking over at the Twitch chat. Bando, the Poison Castle part adds a bit of lag. That is a big problem in Grow Castle, that the amount of junk happening on screen will sometimes lag the game. Fortunately, my Pixel 3a has handled it fairly well. It will lag occasionally. If I reboot, it gets better. But, running it in emulator on my computer, it's very smooth, buttery. And my computer is pretty powerful, so it's ready to do that. I want a damage report, please. I would like to put a damage report. I'm halfway to the large paved lot over here. I'm winning the game by waiting. I'm not sure that we are connected on Discord, Bando. Are you in the Thunder Thump Discord, my loving Bunbun moniker for the guild that I'm in, and Grow Castle, that contains a cuss word that I try to be conscious of. You are in the Thunder Thumpers, abbreviated TF. You're a guest in there. Cool. I probably caught you there, then that's why you've joined us. Thanks for being here, so I can gab about Grow Castle and my build. I want this damage report. Give me that. Bow. Give me those. Hey, Druid. Give me you. Yeah, look at all these supporting damage dealers that don't do that. This is low damage across the board from everyone. There was no damage available in this wave. That'll be interesting to see how the build performed with low damage. I expect my top damage dealers to pretty much be getting their share still, because they kill everything before it comes onto screen. And then the lower damage dealers just didn't get a chance to see anything this round. They did get back to Alice. They got past the giant. Interestingly, the golem, stone golem, maybe I just have them placed wrong. It looks like stone golem is just doing way better. The golem master. Sorry. Angel, town archer. I need more data. Need more data. I am not ready for how good golem master is. They're better than I thought. Oh my gosh. This is great news. Druid Edward Lisa. Edward. Dude! Bando, you're in Redbridge? That guild is better than the Thunder Thumpers. That's I admire that guild on the leaderboard. You guys are always threatening top 5 in a serious way. We've kind of joined you now in top 10. Our guild is a bit come up. We're starting to settle there, which is cool. But I still see serious potential in that guild. You guys are a serious competitor on the board. Much respect. I'm curious what your build is, Bando. We did. I was part of the push. We nailed 3rd. Very close contention for 2nd against the Sayonara incumbent. It was great. It was very exciting. We did not expect to place that well. We were only aiming for top 5. It was my best push season to date. I've only done 2. I prefer playing the steady pace. But it was very cool. It was very cool. It was a lot of work. I offered a lot of playtime to Grow Castle in that week for the push. As so much as bringing the game into school on my phone so that I can knock out some 20 skips on my lunch break and give it that little bit of active play time that'll make us competitive on the leaderboard. Yeah, I did that. Whew, it was work. I'm enjoying the more casual pace I'm playing Grow Castle at now. Oh, 10,000 to go. 10,000 to go for that large paved lot. This is an expensive one, but it's the right direction to go to make money. I'm going to check that I didn't miss any. Yeah, watermelon seeds over there. You're going to try for 30k at some point. Yeah, I don't know if 30k is possible with Devil Horn 1 only. Again, context for those who aren't familiar with Grow Castle. There's an item in the game called the Devil Horn that allows you to significantly up the difficulty of the wave. Like, real significant. And when you do, you get multiple waves at a time. I'm double waving right now. I'm doing +2 waves, which is called the Devil Horn 1, the Devil Horn +1 wave. There is a Devil Horn +2 wave. The difficulty, again, jumps by a huge leap. That you speak almost exclusively in abbreviations. I know the abbreviations for Grow Castle, so I can translate them. And yes, if you gave the game enough active playtime, and decided that sleeping, eating, and working were not a thing you needed in your schedule, you could probably crank out 30 waves in the 5-day season. with Devil Horn 1 only. But I don't think so. I don't know. I crank out a good number of skips in a season, and with Devil Horn 1 only and almost 100% uptime, so as far as Grow Castle goes, I'm doing all the right things to get my waves per season. I wind up around 25,000, 26,000 would be hard to push. And yeah, some downtime's okay. You can have some, but I don't know. 30k with only Devil Horn 1 seems a little out of reach. I too have been wanting my 30k season, and I think that getting Devil Horn 2 or 3 waves at a time will be what does it. I'm going to demonstrate for a moment how hard that is. I am holding down the Devil Horn 1 wave, no problem. I'm going to change it to wave plus 2. Now it gets mean. Because it's so mean, I've got this other item, the horn, the small horn, that makes them appear faster. It makes the wave a little harder, but go a little faster. And of course, I'm racing to go as fast as I can, so I got it. But no way I'm going to do it with this here Devil Horn. I'm going to add an item that just adds a bunch of damage to keep up with the new difficulty. Okay. Show me the +3 jump. Here we go. I'm usually okay in wave. I don't get overwhelmed by ground troops. Maybe there's a wave that has a lot of air troops and it's a little scary. And yes, if you buy the consumable ×3 game speed, which goes against my principles and into the predatory store, then it's easy to get 30k. But I'm trying to do it with free-to-play. Oof, oof. You see, I needed to throw... There's this dude in the back here, the Smith. And the Smith heals you for 60% of your health or something like that. And so it's a big deal. But I had to throw Smith in wave. Who got through? I'm getting ground troops through, and I'm taking damage from ground troops that I don't really want to be taking in the middle of the wave. Lots of ground troops. Ground is my problem. I'm surprised. I thought it would be flyers, but on this particular wave, there are enough ground troops that I can't handle it. I'm handling those flyers okay. I'm half health as bosses arrive. I've used Smith once to survive, and I don't get Smith up in time to handle the bosses, and there are a lot of them, and they destroyed me so quickly that I don't think it would have mattered had I gotten Smith up. I use Edward as my leader bando. Because my build has so many summons, the 10% damage boost from Edward to units in field is really good. There's how many summoners do I have? 8. 8 of these units. 9. 10. 10 of these units are summoning. When Edward says, I give 10% attack to units on the field, it's very strong. Very strong. Very hard. I can't really take Edward out and still function. That 10% is so much of what I'm riding on. Let's see. 14, almost 15k. Goodness. I just like vibing with best friends. What the dog doing? I don't know what maybe what you doing. I'm not sure. Trying to parse that one out. Yeah, I like incremental / idle games like this because they are very good for just hanging out. And let's see. Now, Bando, you're saying TK works for CC. TK is Troll King. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. The Troll King works pretty well for crowd control by converting one of the units that's coming out here to work for you, which is nice. I can't sacrifice that 10% damage boost. It's too much. I just realized I was talking about my other game here without looking at it. I am going to go ahead. I can't profit from Gold Auto Battle yet. I'm very close. My Gold Auto Battle is about breaking even. It's exciting. It's getting close. But I'm not quite there yet. It feels like I'm sure that a different build, a different player, a different circumstance may be getting to profiting from Gold Auto Battle. For information, people that don't know this, Auto Battle can happen in a couple ways. And I've been using Auto Battle exclusively because I don't want to manually have to trigger my hero's abilities. You get timed Auto Battle. This is limited. You can scum buy it, which I'm not doing. There are some ways to get it. You get a limited amount. I have enough. You can also auto battle for money. There's someone at half my wave that profits from gold auto battle? Awesome, good for them. That's cool. You can do this. You can spend gold to auto battle instead of your timed auto battle, which is limited, right? Now I'm gonna make golden wave from killing the monsters, but is it gonna be enough to recoup this cost? That's the question. I'm not there yet. I can Devil Horn one with a gold build also. That's what I'm doing here, which is nice. I've only recently gotten to the point where I'm Devil Horning one with gold build, and it does add a lot of monsters to the wave, which does increase the income of the wave. I'm not consistent. That wave of flyers is okay. That's okay. I handled that. But it's not consistent. I lose some of these, so I use it occasionally. And if I really wanted to run it for a long time, I'd put it to single waving instead of the hard Devil Horn wave with these crazy bosses at the end. That's all right. I want a damage report. Give me a regular wave. But anyway, all that to say, and I can do and you're asking me, Bando, about some other units I could swap in that would increase the gold I gain in wave while decreasing my power. So often in your gold wave build, what you're doing in Grow Castles, you're trying to balance how much can I sacrifice and still pass while making as much money as possible. The question, Alchemist is the next one that I would put in. I like Alki. The Alchemist is pretty good, but I really need the Flying Orc to hold off flyers, and the others are all top damage dealers, so I'd be sacrificing one of my top 5. I might be able to sacrifice Lisa and give up that 10% damage buff, because Lisa's not doing as much damage on her own, but does contribute a lot to the team. Tony I can swap in for Edward all right, although I do prefer to go single waving. It becomes very inconsistent without Edward on the double waving for my gold build. Tony is a unit that allows you to collect more crystals, which is important for some things that cost more crystals than you can carry normally without Tony. Rogue, I could work into the build also. If I'm single waving, I can work in Rogue. I can work in a lot of these. Tony gives more gold? I thought Tony only gave gold for the damage that Tony deals, and Tony doesn't do much. Or at least, I haven't explored Tony properly, but I don't expect Tony to do damage. Haven't been doing the coffee as much now that I'm not seeing the kids all the time. Oh boy, damage report, my favorite. I'm going to copy this over. Tony isn't that great, says bruh. I don't know that that's a secret. But Tony is integral to the game because you need Tony for the extra crystals, so it's fine. We love Tony. We take Tony in spite of Tony's drawbacks. Of course, I'm only taking Tony when I need the 99 crystals. That's the only reason I'm running Tony, and I'm probably slowing down to do it. You see, you have someone who does like the third with Meteor Orb. The third, of course, you're referring to Tony, or no, rather the Rogue. And Meteor Orb is interesting. All right, so there are so many things in Grow Castle. This is funny to talk about because to offer context to understand what this all is lengthy. Grow Castle is a lot of games like this evolve. It starts with very little. In fact, at the very beginning of Grow Castle, you only have 3 heroes and nothing else. 1 archer. You start upgrading the town archers. You eventually gain, and here I'm gonna indicate on screen here, you start with just these 3, and as you upgrade your castle, you'll slowly unlock more hero slots, which is cool. You start with 1 little archer, and you upgrade your archers and get a bunch more until you're just upgrading their damage. Eventually you unlock these structures that give different bonuses. You get your tower slots as you upgrade your castle, and those, help you along a little. Eventually, if you want to buy the game and spend like $13, you can get 13th hero and Golden Horn that makes the wave faster. Those are important. And for a game that I'm playing for months, I was happy to spend like $15 on it. That's fine. Keep my chats on screen. And what does my skills tree look like? I am not fire summon. because that's too meta. I am poison summon. Well, I'm summon poison. And fire summon was a good guess. I could run the same units fire summon, and in fact I have, and it's fine. I'm not even sure which one's better yet. I haven't properly tested. Here's the page where I'm running the fire skill tree, and I hate going through the middle, so I go around the outside and I have a lot of skill points now. Running the fire skill tree, I'm working my way up to physical there, but that's not the one I'm running. This is my skill tree that I'm playing with now. Fire summon definitely is more meta, and it's good. It's very good. I don't want to poo-poo it. There's a reason it's meta. It works. And fire damage is really just good, but I'm trying to figure out the game without fire damage. I'm determined. So I've gone with poison, and it's been fun. I like poison for the weakness node. I really like the idea of decreasing the cost of my castle as much as possible, not having to spend money on health because I've got damage reduced all over the place. And that's something that poison offers that fire doesn't, so I'm trying to build around that. What kind of build can I do that sustains a low castle ratio? And summons is good for that because summon prevents a lot of damage. Yeah. You can add me on Discord now. Oh, you joined Bunland? Let me go ahead and approve you over in Bunland. Let's go. New bunny, welcome Mando! More grow castle. I'm gonna give you your rolls in Bunland. Thanks for joining the burrow. Boink. We got bunnies. Cool. 20k. I'm at 20,000. I'm almost to the 25. Very excited for how much faster I'm gonna make money. But anyway, to answer your question, here we are. Summon tree, the basics. I need one more point for the summon only once, but I function without it, so it's fine. I took the point because I wanted to get the Golem Master's nodes and experiment with that. And Golem Master's very good, so I'm happy. It is a lot of nodes to fill out the Golem Master on the tree, so it's going to set me back from when I reach physical. But then I come in and I've got a pretty skeletal approach here to the poison tree. I think that I could take these away if I wanted to. I could take away those 2 points. I really think that getting these 3 10% damage as poison damage nodes are kind of important and worth a lot. So I don't feel great about having taken 2 of those away to give to the Golem Master, though it's still functioning. Maybe I can just function without these and not even feel a serious hit to my damage. I might experiment taking them away when I'm getting close enough to come down the physical tree and really actually grab DBM in a serious way. I need that Dark Bowmaster. Anyway, always be waving. 20 skip. Make up for my downtime there in the menu. Hello. I'm going to say hello to you, Bando, in the Discord. Hello. Yay. You're here. Grow Castle Takeover. Lol. Now I'm going to pay attention to my live. And then, yeah, definitely go for someone only once. I appreciate your advice coming at me. I've been playing Grow Castle since January, brothic. So, do you want... yes, please. Post. I definitely want to see your build, Bando. I'm happy that you're going to drop it on Discord. Yeah, so I'm 6 months in. That's pretty good. 100 average, 100,000 waves a month. Average 25,000 waves a week. That's a pretty good pace. I think that if you're holding like 10 to 15k waves a season, you're a good Grow Castle player. I think that 15 a week is totally reasonable and really good if you can get that consistent. Cool, Bando. You finished your Infinity Colony run, which sometimes take a while. We'll be here. We ain't going anywhere. We're going to log this here. Damage report. Damage report! 21,000. I'm so close. I'm so close in Retail Tycoon. Okay, Dorothy, Alice, Giants. I'm going to change the order here. I think I want Giants to be up because I'm giving them a little time. I'm giving Dorothy a little time to win her seat. But Giants are starting to hold a higher average. Okay, Angel's Town, then Golem, and they're totally out of order because Golem Master with these new spots on the skill tree is crushing it. Oh, what a good unit. I don't know how I hadn't discovered you yet. This is so exciting. Golem Master. Boom. 692,000. Big time, big time. I need that third monitor. I'm just going to get it. I'm going to get what I've been talking about getting this week. I'm going to get the capture card. I'm going to get the monitor. It's going to be good. Edward, Lisa. Pow, 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 pow. This is Lisa. And Flying Orc Barracks. Log in the data. It's how we win. Worm. Worm, worm, worm. Worm. And Hunter. Oof, you got to a 6.2 times IC ratio. That's very awesome. I'm going to explain briefly what the IC ratio is and why it's important. There are some ways to gain passive income in this game. They're important because if you can win with your passive income alone, then you're doing well. There are ways to increase it. The primary way is through the use of the Infinity Colony. I've input my colony gold wrong here, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that, update that as soon as this wave finishes. So ignore these figures. This is all very wrong. I think I missed a number here when I put this number in, so I'm going to update it. I lost! How exciting! My castle ratio may be finally low enough that I need to start leveling it. But first I'm going to go here to make sure this is up to date. 1727. And then the gold I'm getting, I missed 10696,904. Okay, so it's most. I wanted to update that so you could see that half my gold is coming from colonies, and it's basically all coming from the Infinity Colony. My ratio is 3.38 compared to Bando's 6.2. Holy cow. That is a lot. And I like how you're talking about Wheel and Whip, which are treasures you can equip that increase your income from colonies. They're not as valuable for me because my colonies are not as productive or lucrative, which is fine. Oy. No leaking gold or crystals. Smart. I see you on the Discord there, Bando. That's good information to keep concealed. I'm not keeping that concealed, of course, while I'm live. I don't want to. But you can see that my orange crystals are 678, which is another thing I'd have to explain. I like your choice, Bando, of snowmen skeleton heads. You can customize the look of your archers in this game. And I just want to show briefly what I saw in the Discord that Bando just posted. They went with the skeleton head and the snowman. And gotta say that's pretty fly. Gotta say that's a really good archer. I really like my pigtails and my heart shirt. I'm very attached. But that's a pretty good looking archer. Combination skeleton snowman really is... It takes some of the obvious choices and makes them unique. That's nice. That's nice. So anyway, I am just not making that much money over time because of my low Infinity Colony ratio, because I've spent so much time improving my wave build, but not necessarily my... Am I going to lose this? Let's see it. Go. Go. No, it's fine. It was a fluke. It was a fluke that we lost the wave. Every now and then that happens. The timing of things is just on the wrong end of your hero's abilities, and you get pinged once, but the auto battle will try 3 times before it gives up. So you can lose once or twice every once in a blue moon. So I'm getting close to my minimum castle ratio, which is exciting me. I've been just basically, and I'll explain my process, how I've figured out how to make my build work as cheaply as possible. Mark the current wave that I've just cleared. Bing, bing, bonk, bing, bing, bing. I beat it. My current ratios are fine. They're strong enough. I just cleared 291. Whatever current castle ratio that I have right now, that's my target. I really want to be after that. As long as I'm holding that ratio, I can beat Devilhorn 1. And I've got so much money here invested in damage. I am calculating what ratios I should have for my heroes as a relative ratio to the town archers based on how much damage they do per their next level cost. That's the short version of the story. I am dictating my archer ratio here right now, my heroes have become so much more powerful after recent build adjustments than my archers that they're being valued at much higher relative to the archer ratio. So I have lowered, hey Bando, I have lowered, welcome back, the target ratio for the archers considerably to make it so that amount of money invested in them is moved as the wave increases to these others. And so I'm still letting my town archer ratio fall, which I'm going to be doing for a long time. A very long time. I wonder how many waves. I have here the option to say, what if I considered what the calculations would look like at so many waves in the future? And right now, I can clear, what in the world? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. I have to clear 300,000 almost. 290, let's say 5? Or whatever. Holy cow. So in approximately 3 months, in approximately 3 months, once I've cleared that many waves, wow. Well, actually, this is saying that I should make it there based on the average time it takes me to clear waves. If I just idled and didn't do any of my 20 scripts, which we know I'm going to be doing some, it's going to take me 62 days. That's 2 months. So I guess my calculation was a little off. You know, I've averaged 25,000 a week in 100,000 a month since the beginning of my Grow Castle career, but that includes a lot of time that I was going a lot slower than I currently am. Because it wasn't until around 250 waves that I was like full-time Devil Horn. So I'm on 150,000 that I was like able to a little bit. I can't believe I'm not at 25k in Retail Tycoon yet. I'm just waiting. Sip my coffee. But and I'd say around 200 I was able to sustain Devil Horn. Can I be in tune? Still high. But anyway, so that's cool. 2 months. In 2 months, the level of my archers relative to my wave will be about where I want it to be. So we'll see if, you know, my projection changes as I start investing money. My turn archers might end up a little higher, a little lower, especially as I continue to make other improvements to the build. Let's get in tune, let's get in tune. I'm so close to, well, being in tune, but also to getting what I want in retail. Come on. That's pretty darn good. You're sharp now because I was adjusting the other. There we go. Ugh, come on. Tune the instrument and then move up and down the strings and it's tuned differently across. That's fine. I made it. I made it. It's time. It is time to upgrade this lot, and I want to see how it performs. And then I'm going to wait for the next big upgrade, because I'm pretty sure... Bonk! Woo-hoo-hoo, that's a lot more parking spots. That's some good stuff. I'm pretty sure the next upgrade that'll make me win is going to be upgrading the sign so that it pulls more traffic. But to the huge, obnoxious billboard, lovingly named. Half of Grow Castle fun is the math, bruh. Wholeheartedly agree. That's why while I'm streaming the game, I'm like, to give you the full experience of what I'm doing, we're gonna play in the spreadsheet. Because this is where the magic happens, is in the spreadsheet. Speaking of the spreadsheet, let's real quick feed it a damage report while my parking lot fills up over here. Oh, my town archers look so strange. At first I was like, what is that unit? I might end up changing them back just for the familiarity. I don't know what to think of them anymore. Scary little skeleton bros. Bonk. That's my damage report. I'll put that in a little later. I want to see this lot fill up, and if the lot doesn't fill up, I buy the sign, and if it does, I buy more stuff to sell. I wonder if holding more stock... But now I've got stock of every item in the game. I arrived and got myself to a place. Shaggy with 100% power is scary. I love... You're just going through a whole bunch of memes over here in the Roblox chat. This is great. Quality content. Anyway, I've stocked every item. I've got them all on auto resupply. I've got a manager that's resupplying them. I've got a stocker that's putting them out on the shelf. I've got a janitor cleaning up the store. Boom, automated. We're good. And I included every item because you get a bonus for variety of items, and it makes sure that everyone that comes in the store finds something to buy. Every customer need is met. I'm making a lot of money for having the variety. I'm wondering now if, doubling down and adding a lot of certain items is going to increase my income or not, or if this is pretty much what I need to be optimal. And now the answer is to simply add more stuff. It is getting crowded in the store, so I'll need more room for more people to shop. So I think it will pay me to go ahead and continue expanding a little bit like that. I'm going to go ahead and build another building, I think. Maybe an outdoor area, actually. I've got storeroom and employee room over here on the right. And then I've got the main room here that includes the register section. I think that this is going to be a little outdoor patio area with some things sold. Maybe I've got some clothing that's going to be a pain when it rains to cover or to bring in. I don't want to do that to my employees. It never rains in this game, but I'm role-playing really well. I think that... go ahead and we'll go into build. I do want this stone path to continue a little bit, probably all the way down. I think this is the edge of the building, and I'm gonna have a little courtyard here. But the question is, I want to distinguish my outdoor area. I have 3 blocks. I think that the 1 block wide stone path is fine. It matches what's happening on the other side. It gives me more room for this fun area that I want to decorate. Believe that I'm going to build, not stone, concrete looks poopy. Just boring. Wood or marble. These are cute. I wonder what marble looks like. It's not going to be, wood is going to have the outdoor patio feel more than marble, I think. Yeah. I'm just going to have a bunch of product on the wood. But it occurred to me, I'm not going to have wood in this front row. That's going to be stone. And I'm broke. So, we're going to wait it out. We're going to idle a little more here. That lot is not full. That parking lot is only half capacity. I think it's time to save up for the sign. The huge, obnoxious billboard. It's also time to drop a 20 skip and grow castle right after I check that I don't need any of those gems to craft items, because items are swag. This one sucks. I got a plus flat damage. I got 25 gold per hit. This item sucks. I materialize it. Turn it into dust for other items. I think I'm ready. I have enough dust. Are you here? Is everyone here to send me your energy and wish me some good luck on an E-accessory? Rolling up these items is a hugely important part of the game. Like I said earlier, items are like the second strongest bonus you get. And they're all random. You roll up random items and you randomly get a good one or one that's useless and junk. So, Bando, and Bra, and Thunder, if you're hearing this, I'm going to need you to send a prayer to the RNG deities right now for this accessory to have a cooldown E-line. Because like I was saying, cooldown is the most important stat you get from these items. The E-line is very special. I'm going to explain what it is so I can set the intention properly for my wish, my prayer here. The E-line, very hard to get these items. It buffs every unit. Every unit you have, just global buff. There are no items like these E items that offer that. Cooldown, the most important stat. There's an E line for that. Everybody's cooldown. Everyone. Oh, I need those items. I have played this many months to 500,000 waves and never gotten one. So that is why I ask, please join me in this prayer to the RNG deities. Today's it. This is garbage. I am saddened. So there are a variety of units in the game, and you get familiar with them, and you start to know what combinations of, things you need from your items. This red line, the red lines are a variety of unique and special buffs. 2 more seconds of summon time is only useful for summoners and only useful in a summoner build that isn't using summon only once, which I am. Essentially, this is a throwaway line. That's worth nothing. Critical damage is nice on a unit that does damage. Attack speed can be nice for units that do damage primarily through attack speed and their basic attack. So, as far as the damage item, I've got 2 of the 3 lines contributing damage. And then I got an E line that increases Ice Mastery, which means all cold units do more damage. I don't play cold. I might want to later. So maybe I hold on to it just because of the E line. But I don't know. I have a Lightning Mastery E line. I have an Archer Speed E line. But you see, look at this item. Fire critical knockback. I could put this on my mech ram. I could put this on a variety of fire units that benefit from knockback. That's a great one. Archer speed, more archer damage, attack speed on archers. Beautiful. Love that. Critical chance, global buff to everybody's damage. The color unlocked, not just ice people. Too bad about the double color of it giving poison and fire damage. No unit is both of these colors, so that's 1 line thrown away, but it's double color in terms of who I attach it to. Attack speed, nice. Not good enough to be equipped to any of my units, mind you. It's sitting here in my inventory. Look at this. 2 crit chance plus damage percent. Holy cow, this one increases the damage of a unit so much that I'm actually holding it onto that more than Lightning Mastery, because I'm not really running Lightning either. Crit damage, again, global, everyone. Poison damage, crit damage. Beautiful on a poison unit, poison damage dealing unit. Still not something I've got equipped to any of my units. I've got better. I'm sporting better items, and I can show you in a jiffy, because I make these very involved build reports since I've got a spreadsheet with all this information. I'm just waiting for the money to come in. Hey there, damage report, we'll get to you. I've got these really detailed build reports that include all the items I'm running. So you can see on my top damage dealers, I'm going to put damage items. I'm going to put items that really increase their damage. On the lower, it is a ton of items, Bando. I am a collector. I love collecting things, so I collect a bunch of items. I really want to flexibly explore a lot of different builds, so I'm holding on to a lot of items that I'm like, I might use this one day in that build. So these are the items I actually have equipped. I want to go over items because I want to showcase some of their bonuses and why they're so thumping good. We're Bunbun. Pure Wizard cooldown is 14.4. That's an important question that people always ask because Pure Wizard has an ability that lowers everybody else's cooldown by 6 seconds every time it fires off, and cooldown is the most important stat, so this is a pretty important hero. The other ones who have buffs that are really important are the Necromancer. This is in every build, the Necromancer. This is like minus 150% defense on everyone. Boom. Everything dies. It's a very strong ability. It's in every build. It's very important. So I included that cooldown. I included cooldown of all of my units because this is a really comprehensive build report that tries to anticipate and answer every question you might ask about someone's build. Of course, slingers don't exist anymore. So we're going to have to go here. Oh, why are you... Oh, because I cut and paste stuff. Can I just do this? Yeah. Let's fix that row. This is pulling from the other sheet, but I cut and paste on that sheet, so it messed up. How do I have a... Okay, so my cooldowns suck. They suck. I have one double cooldown staff. It's attached to the necromancer. I have a double cooldown bow. I have one double cooldown accessory. It's on necromancer. Dark Hunters with the double cooldown bow and a decent single cooldown equip. And I do have double cooldown hammers out the wazoo. So both Chrono and Smith are enjoying the cooldown hammer. And they, of course, don't have double cooldown accessories. Neither does the Pure Wizard. Oh, the Pure Wizard... Do I have a double cooldown accessory on Pure Wizard? Let me check. I didn't include their items in here. I just included the relevant stat, their cooldown. The items got them to that cooldown. That's what mattered. And I only wanted to fit so many. My damage dealers and damage supporters have their items featured just to show how they got there. Let's talk about... Oh, I'm going to have to update this. I don't have Poison Slinger anymore. Bye-bye, Poison Slinger. I'm going to switch you out for that beautiful, big, bad stone golem. I'm going to have to rearrange the order of these two, because I like that. Farm the L-Dragon. I don't farm dragons, but you're right. That's how to get items. It's just tedious to me. I'm going to showcase what it's like to farm a dragon right now. Dragons go up in difficulty every time you beat them. So this screen shows the evidence of how little I have bothered beating dragons. I just haven't. I just really haven't. But basically you open the fight with the dragon. They have a chance to drop items, you know. I'd really like the chance for E items. So when I can beat Sin, I'll be hit. Maybe I can beat the Bone Dragon now. I don't know. This is not a build optimized for it. But we're going to just try. I shouldn't have fired off Smith. I just hit every hero, and now I'm dead. Oh, wow, and you're not even touched. Bone Dragon's strong. I've never tried it before. Alright, Legendary Dragon. So this is one that I can beat. It's going crazy. It's pretty weak compared to me, so it died really fast. You get to hammer away at the dragon chest and get some money. There we go. 13 million gold. Not a lot at this point. And a useless item. That's a low rarity. Cool. Again. This is farming dragons. The other thing about this time is I'm not waving. I don't know how I feel about not getting waves during this time. I prefer getting waves than useless items that are just for dust. The odds of me getting an item that are decent there are very low. I'm rolling on the chance for the L item. And even then, I need the L item I roll up to be good. And even then, it's not an E item. So I don't know. That's my thing about dragons. There you go. I just haven't bothered. So okay, you did that. So that's why you have 11 double cooldowns. Oh, you did 11 kills in 4 days. You must have worked a long time, Bando. Wow, 6 double cooldowns. That's awesome. Brothic, I feel you. As I was just saying, not a fan of farming dragons. I'll spend my time other ways. I'll spend my time in the Retail Tycoon. Where I'm at 5,000. I need a bigger sign. I'm not attracting customers. Better rating could attract customers more, but it's really just my rating's high enough that I'm not going to spend all that money on the roof for shelter. I'd rather expand and just get more stock. And I enjoy the open roof for what it does for the camera, honestly. It's better to play. Kind of like the open roof. I might try to leave it and just build some shelter in places to get my rating up. And I've been looking at your build here, Bando. I'm gonna share what you posted on Discord for a moment. Do I have a pasting page? No. I'm just gonna go to my damage window. I just want to share. You shared a build. And this is pretty neat. I wanted to take a closer look. You've got the Ice Windy. You're doing the ice stuff. I like seeing that. You got the Dark Bowmaster because you're physical and Dark Bowmaster is a top tier hero that I'm trying to get to. You only took Dorothy. You got so that's a little bit of crowd control. That's nice. Dorothy is strong. Good in off-color builds. Also can be ice, but it looks like you've got poison, judging by the color on the hat there, which is good because the witch's poison debuff that takes their defense down is unique and really useful. So I can see having one witch to ping them with the poison debuff. That's probably actually offering a lot. And nice, Bando. I'm glad that you enjoy grinding the dragons. I know a lot of players do. We all prefer different playstyles and different parts of the game appeal to us. So it's cool. Cool to see you grinding the dragons. While me and Bra are like, nope. You switched from OK is going to be Orc King to, from Troll King, which is this leader unit down here. Because when you got it to Prestige, you'll get Meteor Orb. And the base damage is massive. Okay, so the base damage of this unit is going to make your Meteor Orb better. That's neat. That's neato. Now, you got the Dark Assassin, which is the global buff. You've got the Dark Skeleton, which is making the critical damage for archers that this guy is buffing even better. You have Dark Hunter buffing archers. You have all of the archers, all 4 of them. Very cute. Dark Elf heals you. Has a lifesteal, Necro, mandatory, Smith, mandatory, Chrono, makes the game speed of the game faster, and we're trying to do as many waves as we can as fast as we can, so mandatory. Defender, cool. Lower the castle cost, it's just defense. That's nice. You're probably leaning pretty hard on these 3 at the front of the castle to do your damage. More DBM and Windy. I wouldn't be surprised if Windy was number 1 in this build. Well, sorry, behind your town archers, who are heavily buffed by the heroes. And you've mentioned it's a TA-based build, so I imagine that's where you've invested a lot of your money to get it working too. Very cool. Mirrored Worm. Worm recovers mana. That's important, especially if you have Dark Skeleton, who has an ability that says if I'm above 90% mana, I get a bonus bit. TA, DBM, then Windy. And that I see. Okay. Thanks for confirming in chat the order of your damage report. It's TA and then DBM. DBM does overtake Windy. I'm not as familiar with Windy and where they fit in. And your mileage will vary depending on items and the rest of your build. Cool. That's a cool looking build. And yeah, it is very TA based. You don't have a lot of heroes doing damage, but you don't necessarily need a lot of heroes doing damage. I like it because in my philosophy here, it subsidizes the cost of other heroes. I can just have a lot of lower ratio damage dealers. I didn't mark what wave this was. We're just going to guess it was about 235. What wave am I at right now? 49? Yeah, 35 is a fair estimate. That's fine. It's close enough. Not super important. And your DBM is twice as leveled as Windy. That would be why DBM is scoring higher on the chart. Thanks for sharing that. That's good to consider. And that is a very high town archer ratio. The ratio of your town archers to your wave at 0.18. That is nice and high. A lot of people get to 0.1, and that's a real functioning town archer ratio. Mine is nothing compared to the TA meta. And here's the thing. You share that, Bando. I joined past what was in Grow Castle's history that I've learned a game-changing update that everyone refers to as the hero update. Previously, town archers were the primary damage dealer in any build, and I know this just from what I've been told and what I've seen, not that I played this part of the game because I joined later after the hero update. So a lot of people have very high town archer ratios from then. And you had to start again in about March. I see. Yeah, some people have started. This is my first account. Lost an account that was halfway or a quarter way to the million. That's rough. That's a lot of progress. 250 is a big place. Sorry to hear that. How do I get a money tree? Someone asks in the Retail Tycoon chat. This is cool. I love it, just watching people hang out. I am curious how to get a money tree too, which is why it caught my eye. I'm like, I kind of want that item. I'll share for a moment. This is what you see of it. There is a special item. I have 2. Oh, I have 2. You sell 10, 20, 50 of every item. Oh, great. Money trees. Let's just put some money trees outside. I can't put them where there's no tile, and I can always move them later. So I'm just gonna drop them here. Do they produce money? Or are they just pretty? Money trees. It says in the window, sell certain amounts. Oh, I can spell. Amounts of any item. Or not any. All items. I will tell you where to find the answer, and I will give it to you. I will not be the go read it yourself person, which is also fine, you know, for the record. Hey, look, money fell on the ground. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Give me the money. Do I get to pick it up, or is it just on the ground? I don't know. Probably just on the ground. How much am I saving up for this sign so that I can actually fill this parking lot? 20. 20 for the huge obnoxious billboard, which is the top tier. Wow, that's it? Does the parking lot get bigger? No. These are endgame upgrades, unless there's anything that introduces more upgrades into the menu later, though I don't expect that. Huh. Relatively short game. I've only been playing a day and a half. All right, Bando, I will see you later. Thank you. Thank you for joining. It was really fun to chat Grow Castle with you. You only knew about TA until you joined Redbridge, and that's when you were introduced to the world of creative builds, including a variety of heroes. And yours is definitely creative and off the meta path. That is inspiring. You've really inspired me to make sure I play with Wendy at some point. Maybe I can do a build with Wendy and Liz and play ice. I always wonder if Liz is good. I'm getting real close to losing these waves, and I'm nervous I'm going to fail a 20 skip. I'm going to watch this wave real close and evaluate my build, because I've been letting my castle ratio get very low. Very, very, very low. So low that I don't think I have enough health to tank the bosses long enough for my units to kill the bosses, but we're about to see. We're about to see. Absolutely fine in the wave. Nicked once by a troll. Otherwise fine. Bosses come. Necro goes off, and we kill them just as Smith goes. We're doing fine. It's varying, and Necro went off early as the bosses approached, and that is key. The timing of Necros, I reduced the defense of everything so dramatically that they just wither and die, is really important and key for the bosses. So if the bosses come onto the screen right after Necro had gone off and is on the longest part of their cooldown, I'm going to need some health to cover that gap. And that was a wave where Necro went off with really good timing against the bosses. And that's fortunate. That's just good fortune. I have a lot of extra dark crystals that I can throw at upgrading an item that doesn't matter, just so my collection has plus 100 all over. This Ice Mastery, do I care for... I do care for Ice Mastery. Who am I kidding? I'm a hoarder. And they let me carry 100 things in this menu. How close am I to that? It's 5 each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm fine. I'm at 63 items and I can carry 100. I am super fine. At least I've heard it's 100. I sure hope it's 100. But I can hoard this. Add this to my hoard of maximum upgraded items. I've got everyone equipped with stuff too. I love collecting in games like this. In games in general. I just love collecting. That's one of the fun ways to play games. Exploration, collection, progression, action, challenge, mastery of skill. So many fun things to play in games. I love how a watermelon seed is still hanging out here. What's up? What's up? You're just hanging. You're probably away. I want to see yours. Ooh, look at Blossom. Blossom's got open, still under construction stuff, because that's how you do it. You've gone with cashiers instead of self-checkouts. I tried to keep my operating costs low. I didn't want to have to hire cashiers, but they are much faster than the self-checkouts. Cool. You've got a cute little store. I like the skylights. I gotta build skylights. Actually, there are some cool ceiling tiles with the lights, skylights, and speakers. So I might have to do that. That's cool. Yours is shaping up. Block Smart. Cute name. Mine is Bun Mart, of course. Mega Mart. It has actual ceilings all around and lots of lights. Wow, it's so lit in here. It's lit, fam. You got some cool stuff. You got a little back room here where your manager and stores hide. Very cool, very cool. Nice little store. Love it. Just running around while I wait for that 20K. Just explore everyone's stores. Where's watermelon seed? That's what I really want to see. This is Bro What's Up Banana 20s with a beautiful avatar. Very glad I took the time to take that in. You are closer to the beginning of the game, though still progressed. Let me clean this spill up for you. I love that you can help people. There you go, buddy. Very nice, very nice, very cool. I like how a customer commented, this store is so clean, right as we cleaned up the spill together. There's Bun Mart. Hey, Bun Mart! I really want it to be a lot of separate buildings so that it has some flow. That's cool. There's a lighthouse. There's a whole map to explore that I haven't. I'll do that at some point. This is an empty, just started lot. Watermelon Seed is sitting here with the just started 5,000, and this is Micah Petty. Micah Petty's not connected, but is I've hung out with Micah Petty and Bunland a number of times. Let's see, I'm done upgrading that. I ran out of dark crystals, which I'll go ahead and assign some more people to replenish. Always be waving. KZP is sitting here idle. Has a couple cashiers in a store selling nothing, and security guards who have hired so many people. KZP is broke, has negative money. That makes sense. Selling nothing and paying employees. Cool stuff. Everyone plays the game the way they want, right? This is cool. I'm really liking this little path. The money trees are cool. Wow, that is so much money all over the ground. Do I pick this up? I think so. They're 10 each. Ha ha! That's great. You just walk over the money falling off the money tree and get a bunch of 10s. Very cute. Very cute. I'll have to put those in conspicuous places or all together like that, so I just have a money tree farm. So now that I know I get money trees that are a producer of some amount of money, and not this most significant, but no, maybe actually pretty good. Each of them sells for like half a candy. Now I need to sell even amounts of everything, which means those slower moving items that don't sell as much are the ones that I probably want to make extra cases for. So I'm going to glance at this supply and the amount sold of some of these more difficult, like jewelry. Jewelry is probably the number one holding me back from more money trees, and in fact it is. Jewelry I've only sold 31 of, and the next money tree multiples can be earned by selling 10, 20, 50, etc. of every item. 10, 20, 50, etc. That's not an obvious pattern, you know? I don't know if you can just etc. there, because 10, 20, 30, etc. would make a lot of sense. Add 10 every time. This is scaling differently. 10, 20, 50, what? It just went up 30. Is it 80? Is it 100? Is it doubling it? It's doubling. 10 to 20 doubles. No, it's not doubling. Sorry, 20 would have been 40. Anyway, so unrecognizable pattern, etc. So I guess I'll just be going as much as I can. Go as hard as I can. But it means I'm going to want another jewelry case. I'm going to want to supply 12 to really do this right, to have enough to fill both jewelry cases in the background. I'm going to need to furnish myself with another display case that sells jewelry. No particular organization yet, just function. There we go. Stocked that up. Make sure that we're still in supply. That was easy. Easy to do. Now, while jewelry was that far behind, that should put it on par with instruments and tablets. But the rest of these pets are rather low. I think that I need 2 more jewelry tables, 1 tablet, 1 instrument to really do this right. And I think I'm going to need more storage to pull that off. My supply is going to fill up I have a lot of money coming in now, so it's going to be easier, finally a little easier, to just build with impunity. There's a bunch of storage so I can forget about it. And I'll figure out walls and doors and organizing that for real in a little bit. Money, 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 run around over money. What fun. Pick up all this money. It's not a lot of money, honestly. Really, it's nice to have something to do that gives you money, though. Something active. Okay, cool. I've done that. I said more jewelry and then instrument electronics. Let's see. I have room for that somewhere in here, right? More jewelry. More instruments. And more electronics. Or tablets. What was it? Tablets. Furnish a place for tablets. It's going to be really fun organizing this into different sections and different buildings that sell different things. You sell jewelry. No, you sell instruments. And you sell tablets. And now, let's go to supply and automatically stock enough to fill all of these jewelry cabinets. Oh wait, I want an additional jewelry cabinet, don't I? Because if it takes 2 of those to equal the amount that I sell in 1 tablet, and this is assuming that they'll all sell at an even rate here every time I add one. We'll see. There we go. There we go. There we go. And I think I want another one of these in another jewelry cabinet, which I will tuck where exactly? I think I'm gonna move hats to here. Very cool, very cool. Doing a little bit of this manually since I'm here. Then I'm going to get that last jewelry display. That's a lot of jewelry. We're going to need a big jewelry section to keep up with how much jewelry demand I have. Auto resupply 24 of those. I already have 24 in supply for some reason. And then we do it. Get that up to speed. Everyone's stocked. Everyone's stocked. Clothing doesn't need to be 72. I once upon a time had 2 of these, but I've moved it down to just 1. Okay, now I got some of the slower moving items up to speed to give me more money trees. Yeah, I hope that's what it does. Now to save up religiously to 20k for the sign, because I can't fill this parking lot. Upgrade the sign to 20k. Perfect. Looking forward to all the progress we make. Always looking forward to the progress. That's why we play the game. I'm going to briefly... Oh no, I had the wrong screen up for a little while, huh? You couldn't see all that progress on Retail Tycoon. We're going to sit here and we're going to upgrade the billboard. And I'm going to briefly run back to share what I hadn't shown because I neglected to manage OBS properly. I built a bunch more jewelry, instrument, tablet containers to keep up with their relatively uninspired number of items sold. Instruments, tablets, jewelry, those are the slow ones. Pets are next, but we'll see. I added cases hoping that it would even out how quickly those products move so that I get my money, get my money. Look at all this money. I need to kind of move a little slower. I can't just run right over them. I like how they say Robux on them. Too bad they're not actually Robux. They're just money. You just kind of stop on them for a moment. Cool. This is empty. Oh my gosh, so many things are empty. Probably because I put all of my storage way over here. And now my store person can't manage. Let's move one right to there. Temporary spot. We'll figure out where it actually goes, but that'll help a lot with restocking, which needs help. Restock, restock, restock everything, which I can do really fast, much faster. Wow, everything is selling so fast. Oh my gosh, I need another restocker. That's great news. Okay. Let's see if moving this solves the restocking problem before I spend the money on, oh, here we go. You guys ready? Celebration time. So I just automatically spent a lot of money on resupply, which happened to be a big bill because I just put all of our product out on the shelves. And it cost 10,000, so we'll let that run for a moment. I'm going to step away to go to the restroom for a moment because, you know, coffee is a diuretic, which is a very fancy word for makes me need to pee. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I will be right back. Get my ears back in. I'm back. How we're leaving. Everyone else, make sure that you're checking in with your body and taking breaks when you need to. Get water. Get that bathroom. Get that food. Get that snack you've been saying you're going to get for the past half hour. It's important to do. It's easy to get really engaged. What up, Yogi Doo? Dude, I so admire you. I was watching you over there in the Thumper Discord. And I like what you're contributing to the discussion. I think that I want to see your build really bad to know. Oh, man. I've got pings all over this Discord here. Let's look at general. What are your items? Oh. Okay, I'm going to share this for a moment because I was looking at someone who had items on Alice and we're going to do it sideways. I'm just going to read it. You have Alice with extra boss damage, which is great because Alice targets bosses very well. Critical's nice. Critical boss. Wow, your Alice is a super boss killer. And then you've got Dorothy sporting hero damage for everyone, which is incredible. Boss damage also and crit. Plus summoned unit is very good on summoners. Knockback is nice. Attack speed is nice. That's a good supporting piece. Wow, it's a super boss damage coming from them. That's how you got stuff covered. That's really brilliant. Where's I love this discussion. I'll have to read it later. Where's the other ping? I was pinged twice. I don't know. We're discussing stuff. Anyway. Cool, Yogi Do, you're on both YouTube and Twitch. You can switch to wherever you want. You know, we got, you can show it in the Discord. I do want to see your build. Please do. I forget, you must be on an earlier wave, Yogi. I can't remember. I got the impression you were, but, hey, look! My restocking is terrible in Tycoon here. Please do show on the Discord. I'll get... Okay. I almost thought that you had joined the Bunbun Discord, but you can post it on the Thunder Thump one too. Wherever, just let me know where it is. I'll take a look at it. I'm going to hire another restocker. I think that I can afford it. I think that I need it. I think that I'm going to upgrade my sign first because I'm very excited about the huge obnoxious billboard. Kaboom! I need to update the picture. There's a way? Custom image ID. I don't know how to do that, or custom music ID, but if I can somehow get my bun logo as my picture, I want that real bad. I'm going to, real quick, go workers. We need another restocker. Bring them on. This is a lot to restock for one little person. We're gonna have to do this ourselves. I'm gonna give you guys a head start. Have it real honest. Everything is restocked. You got the shot you need. I'm suddenly gonna have to spend a lot on resupplying stuff. Wow, thanks for buying all the frozen food. It's apparently what you're living off of. That's fine. We're here to supply to people like you. Oh my gosh, everything gets bought up so fast now. I might need another restocker. Look at how quickly I have to do this. Okay, I'm gonna let it run. I'm gonna let it run. I'm not letting it run. I'm gonna let it run. We'll see. Ooh, Watermelon, can you pick up the money too? That's sweet. I can say come over and pick up a bunch of money. The second ping was you in the general buddy. Thank you, Yogi. Here it is. Anyone wants to join? You said I wanted to check in. You got a comment saying you needed an account, so you drew this up. Nice, nice. You made an account. That's weird. You needed an account on Twitch, and oh, that's right. You do need an account to view stuff on Twitch. You don't necessarily need like your own channel or anything, but you do need an account. And it's like 13 and up, and I have a lot of young followers. And I see you, Kyle Fletcher. I don't know. Kyle Fletcher sounds like the name of a parent's account. I wonder who you are, or if you're just new. Thanks for shouting my name. Bunbun is a great name. It deserves to be said. Just bring joy into the world with the bun. The bun! Okay. I'm going to drop a 20 script in Grow Castle and keep on those waves. Because I'm trying to get my wave high enough that I figure out what my... you don't get any, Watermelon. And you are on stream and you can hear me talking. That's brilliant to know. That's too bad that you don't get any. I wonder if it picks them up for me. Just in the same way that you can clean spills and other people's, I wonder if you can collect their money for them. And thanks for Yogi pointing me to where your other ping was. Yogi, if you don't mind asking, mind me asking and don't mind sharing in such a public forum, I'm also curious how old you are. You give the impression of being an old bun, an 18 plus. Cool. Gonna go ahead and stick to that 20 skip. I'm gonna make it happen. Just idly winning these games. I'm at a place where I kind of want to idle in both of them now. Which means it's time to take a break. I already gave my water reminder a little while ago. So I don't know. You're just a little flat and you're a little sharp. So I don't know that people need the reminder to go, again, to the bathroom. You want... It wasn't to view, it was just to comment. You wanted to put a comment on Twitch and it required an account. Please do ping me when you post that build. We're not in tune. Still not in tune. Get in tune. Sound good. Now you're really flat. How'd that happen? No, you're really sharp. I lied. Still sharp. Having a hard time keeping these strings in tune. Wow, look at this rush of customers. What is going on? What in the world is going on over here? That is so... We've got an obnoxious billboard. That's what's going on. We're hiring another restocker right now. We're going to be able to pay them with the increased revenue. This is awesome. Late game's awesome. Wow, my store's not big enough. Wow, look at this mob. This is super crowded. I think I'm gonna get a tuner. Tired of tuning that year. Having a hard time. Oh, come on out here, tuner. So I don't know exactly what I'm saving up for. I think at this point that I have a full lot. I think it's time to just build more, to just expand. And I think that I can. You're actually pretty close. I did feel that was flat, that string. You've posted your build. All right. We're gonna take a look at another Grow Castle build while we wait for some money to come in to, well, the money's coming in really fast. So I don't think I'm gonna have to wait that long to do some crazy building and get really creative. All right, general buddy things. Here it is. Here's your build. Let's take it onto the stream for a moment. You have got, ooh, no Dark Hunter here. You're not about your town archers. You're totally hero-based build. I want to see skill tree, which you posted. You're summoning. Beautiful. So many damage dealers, says Kyle. Yeah, I like builds with lots of damage dealers. I think it's efficient. I love that you're like, I'm single waving. I'm only doing one wave at a time, but I have literally all 3 of the items that increase your gold production with my free auto battle. So I'm definitely strong enough to not rely on treasures to fill out the build, unlike my build, which is totally reliant. Let's go, Locat! Also known as Laser Vision, also known as Awesome. I'm glad you're here. I'm playing the Retail Tycoon, which I'm crushing. Look at this mobbed store. And then I'm playing my Grow Castle on the side. And right now I'm considering Yogi Doo's build over here. Many names for you. Yabakai. I like Yabakai. I wonder what the story behind those names are. Oh. Come on. I like the inclusion of the fire flying orc. I'm surprised you have so much fire in the build without the fire tree, actually. I wonder how much mileage you're getting out of the Dark Fire Sorcerer, who I've had a really hard time making useful in off-color builds and haven't really tried rightly with the skill points in the tree. Necram too. And Fire Flying Orc. Dorothy and Alice set to fire. It's a lot of fire units. I wonder if you plan to get into that tree a little later when you have more points. You've got solar too, which is buffering all the fire units, so you do have a unit for that. They are all benefiting. That's cool that you've kind of got a summon build with the fire on the side coming from the hero. Mirrored Worm, no mana worries. Turret for some flying, just support. This looks cool. Fire Flying Orc should be helping a lot with flying too. DBM, Dark Bowmaster helps a lot with flying. That's cool. Cool build. I like it. I'm curious how effective the fire units are in that build. Damage reports would be interesting to see too. But if it works, it works. Never poo-poo what works. All right. Might as well take this down. I don't know if Locat, you've played this game, Retail Tycoon. A number of the other kids from our school recommended this one to me. And so I got on it. Let's see. And this one you can do creatively. It's possible to allow friends to build. Okay, so I've got the best lot. I've got the best sign. I now just need the privilege of building anywhere in my lot. I do think that I want to extend it. Let's go ahead and do that much for now. I'll get to the rest. I'm gonna go over here and work on my outdoor area. Build wood for real. At least that much, if not more. Build stone. I like that built at the front. That's looking cool. This is gonna be my little outdoor area. I think that hats and clothing are gonna be really cute here. But really what I need is a beautiful room for all of the jewelry, and I need an electronics room. I'm gonna have a lot of jewelry. I think that's my priority for space. Look at how empty this is. What gives? Where are my restockers? Are they complaining that they can't? Why is nothing stocked? Literally nothing is stocked. Everything is in supply. My restockers are broken. Let's find out why. Workers, 3 restockers. Let's go ahead and let's just try to see if it's a buggy. I can't find my restock place kind of issue. I'll just move these to a variety of more accessible locations and see if that starts to solve my problem. Cool. Now, if someone's walking over here, they're probably a restocker, right? Am I starting to get some restock? Yeah. Short lines look nice. What do my employees even look like? I can't tell them apart. Is that a robber? Yeah, I'll arrest you. I don't have any security yet. Wow, those lines are super long. Why aren't you using... Oh, no, no, no. Is that all they're selling? There's nothing. Nothing for sale. That's gonna hurt my rating. At least my manager's working, and I have everything I need to restock. I don't know why none of my stockers are working. I might just fire them all and hire new ones. That's sometimes fixed the automated things from working again in this game. Little buggy. Little buggy. Alright, everything's restocked. Let's see if you guys can handle keeping up with it, or if you're restocking at all. We'll watch that for a moment. Maybe Locat, maybe you have played this game. Man, so hard to get these in tune. This string in particular, it's always falling out of tune. Car parts is empty. Get it, guys. I want to see some restock. Make this automatic. Yabakai or Yogi Do, you have put up the damage report. Thank you. Let's take a look. Alice, Dorothy, big performers. DBM, Firefly, and following. Very cool. Interesting seeing DBM. I mean, it's going to be top 5. Cool that Lisa's that far up too. You're spread real even. The Fire Sorcerer is not doing all the work here, but that's fine. They're supporting. I wonder... That's the seat. That and Dark Elf are the seats I'd be looking at trying to improve in this build. I don't particularly like Dark Elf for waving, although I've heard, especially once you get to some of the more difficult Devil Horn 2, Devil Horn 3 kind of waves, that it's useful to guarantee high, full health towards the end. I like the idea of including Gold Tree. That's an important fixture in a build. I would go with Carter's suggestion to switch the turret to Gold Tree. That's probably the one you can afford. Toasted is saying look at Fire Sorcerer with a critical eye. A support role like Dark Assassin would be good. Your Town Archers, it doesn't seem you're invested in. So while I'd love to see... Okay, what's up, you restockers? Sorry, I'm getting distracted from your build. Why are you not restocking? I fire you. Bye, bye, bye. And then I move the stuff where I want it. Bye. Bye. Rotate. My poor little manager that just lives in this corner. My ridiculous storeroom. Okay, now workers restocker. Twice, but maybe ones that work. Let's see if that works. You can't find a path to a storage rack. Okay, so it's not working having them all over here. That's good information. Let's move items. Move one of your storage racks to an accessible location. How about right here in the corner? There you go. They came snap to action right away. That's good. And hilariously, now that you found the path to that one, you have chosen to go to these ones that you apparently could reach before, but you needed this one. You needed this one to come to life. You're the master helper. The filtered are like, nope. That's rough. Roblox filters are so intense. Okay, we're out of stock all over. Come on, restockers. Do you need a third? I think you need a third. I think we're gonna need a third restocker. I just want to see that anything is getting restocked. Is anything getting restocked? Pink shirts. They match the color of my store. That's how I tell who my employees are. Cool. And my goodness, do you move slow? We're gonna need a third restocker for sure to keep up with this. Bonk. Join the team. There you go, straight to work. Good, restockers are working. Firing and rehiring people really helps. It costs a little bit, but it really helps. Thanks for being so transparent about your stuff, Yogi. It's really cool to see another build in action. Your build makes sense. Alice, Dorothy, DBM are great leaders for a build. It's like already a great foundation to build off of, and you're kind of experimenting beyond that, and it's cool. I like that Mech Ram is actually doing damage for you. I'm really curious how much it does. Okay, Toast sends you this somewhat dated but still pretty good guide for a pretty good suggested build. That's the gold build. Here's the free auto battle. This is the one that you're doing. They recommend Orc Band, which is bonus points if you can handle losing a seat. That just gives extra monsters and doesn't do anything for you. I like all the suggestions this build offers. Oh, Goblin. If you're exploring the fire route, Goblin is a top tier damage dealer, like a really important one. And they've taken all the Goblin fire nodes here. You might want to experiment with including fire in your skill points. I can, you know what? Let me share with you Where was I at around 15k waves? Do I have a snapshot? My earliest snapshot is not that new or that old. 15k. That's way back there. That's early game. Honestly, you're doing well. I think expecting to do single waves at 15k is about right. Don't worry about trying for double waves so early. You might be able to, some weeks when you've done a lot of ad farming and made some extra money and gotten a little ahead, you may be able to drop some double waves, but only momentarily. I don't think it's easy to sustain. I have to say, haha, thanks for all the help picking up that money. You are making a significant difference. Actually having the tree turned into idle income instead of active, it's a bit over time. No problem, says Watermelon Seed. We are Team Bunmart. Let's make sure options, whitelist, trusted players don't include Watermelon Seed. Why can't I make you a whitelist? That's okay. Players in the green will be able to spend your funds and furnish and build your store. Cool. I would love to have added watermelon seeds so that we could play a little bit with this together, but for some reason, maybe because they haven't progressed beyond the beginning of the game, they're not being counted as a trusted player that I could offer that kind of access to. That's fine. Do the 20 skip. Break this build. Come on, stress it. I will go ahead and take a stab at your build. I'll offer Yabakai or Yogi-Do. I'll offer some advice on what I might do. I was lightning summons earlier. I was trying that before I switched to poison. I didn't make the switch to poison until much later, and I kind of regretted not switching earlier. I think that I could have done a lot better. I made the lightning build work, but ultimately I outclassed it big time when I switched over to poison, and it's just gotten better since. It's just gotten better. It's really fun that I saved all these snapshots of my build so I could share them all. Like, that's right, I got a damage report. But I got stuff to build. I'm now at an exciting place in the Retail Tycoon that I can just start building a lot of stuff. So let's get creative. This is the part of the game I went to. Aren't we stocked anywhere? Restockers, are you working? Are you working at all? Why are there so many people with pink shirts? Where are the restockers? Show me a restocker at work. Where are these pink shirts? Where are the pink shirts that aren't customers? I wish this was better indicated. Are you a customer who's stuck? No. Are you my janitor? Because that spill is being cleaned up. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to change my color to one that stands out and doesn't seem to be worn that much by customers. Like lime green. That's a good color. All right, you appear to be an employee here. Now you're highlighted much better. Are you restocking? Do I honestly sell everything this fast, or are you broken? Where are you going? What are you doing? You are so bad at your job. You're fired. You are very happy, and you have the little logo on your shirt, so you definitely work here. Where are you going? Why are all my restockers just wandering around on the one side of the store that doesn't have any storage? Okay. I like the dark purple for the place, light green now. Yeah, I switched so I could see my employees better. I'm gonna switch back to perp. Let's see. Here's a restocker that knows what they're doing, but these guys are not keeping up, even remotely. Mostly because they're just thumping off out here, wandering around. What are you guys doing? I'm gonna give you a supply cabinet right there. If that's where you wanna go, that's where you wanna go. Here you go. You can have it. You can have that supply cabinet. Maybe that's what you wanted. Let's get these people working. Let's get them working right. I'm just gonna, you know, have supply cabinets around and available. And that'll be good. That'll be good. Where else can I scatter these? I think that's good. I think that's good. I would love if stuff were stocked. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do that manually just to keep us moving while I continue to attempt getting my restockers to do their job. Kinda buggy. I don't know why my store is broken. Not indicated well. Okay. Restock, restock. No item selected. Oops. That one's set up now. Hats, restock. Okay. Now I'm going to spend a lot on supply because none of it's here because everything was empty and I only stock enough to exactly refill what I have. So now I just need to spend like 10,000 on resupply in the next minute when it automatically does that. I'll let that happen automatically. I'm not in a rush to do a bunch of clicking. Yeah, Yogi, I don't have all the witches in the same row. I enjoyed that arrangement until I learned and saw in action that those units that do attack from the furthest right column get better range if they're on the far right versus being over to the left. So they end up performing a little better. So I ended up at one point, I had a build where everyone in that forward facing row was utilizing the range, except for the Dark Necromancer. I didn't need to move my Pure Wizard up and use the 13th hero slot that way. So maybe I could do that. Maybe I could do that, and that's how I'd get all my witches on one row together. That's an idea. Maybe I'll do that. Because yeah, it does look better with them all in one row. But I've done this and tried to pair them with people that are approximately similar in color. But you know, fun to play with the arrangement of your heroes. There's the decoration part of the game that's much stronger here in Retail Tycoon. Let's keep at it. I'm now broke because I spent all of my money on stock, which I was able to resupply. Excellent. Except for chips. I couldn't afford all the chips I wanted. So we'll just do that. Then we're looking at stock dwindling. Or is it staying up? Or is that just the little bit that I've sold so far? Because I'm just gonna keep hiring restockers until it works. And maybe I can brute force it. Maybe that'll get it to work. I love how you teleport over to that one. That was interesting. I'm gonna watch this person. Restock. Do it. Fill one thing. Even just one thing. Where are you going? Why are they doing literally nothing but walk around? This is so perplexing. I'm watching you. Most buildings have walls. That's true. Bunmart's unique that way. Did you just stop in front of frozen food and then not do anything to it? Are my restockers really just wandering around doing nothing? Is that my store now? Because they were restocking earlier and now they've just decided to quit that job. Things are empty. Hey, restockers, are you working? Where are you going? What are you doing even? All right, furnish, move. Getting desperate now. Come on, restockers. Do your job. Trying to make it easier. Don't know what you need from me. Huh. Because this isn't going well. I need you guys to get over here and restock books and car parts and pets. And hats. Goodness, the hats fly off that rack. There's so much to choose from. Yes, there is. What's up with your place having robbers? I don't have security. I should hire that. Thanks for catching, Watermelon, that I'm getting a lot of robbers. Now that I've got so many people in the store, I bet I've crossed that line where the guards are worth it. So I'll hire the guard. I really need this to be restocked for it to work, and it's not happening. Is it happening at all? That is my question. Because if it's happening somewhat, but just not quickly enough, then I'll just hire more restockers. But right now, I just look overwhelmed. I'm gonna hire 2 more. Can I afford to pay this many? Thanks. I love the team effort. Wish I could whitelist you. let's go ahead and now I'm gonna want to rearrange my grow castle to have witches all in one row. Shout out to my automatic cat feeder, which is doing its job very well. So much to choose from. Is anything getting stocked? I'm watching. It doesn't look like anything is. I think all of these restockers are just like wandering around doing nothing. Why are you all wandering on the wood? Is it because that's where all of these are? Do you restock the area that your thing is? That's probably the issue. I'm gonna move every one of these to the main room. All of them. Don't live in those places. Don't do it. Except for these. I don't have space. Let me make space. Because you're going to live over there now. I get it. You go where those are. I'm gonna clump you all in the room. Let's build our carpet. I'll want to extend this room this way. So now let's furnish. Furnish, move these over. Please work. Please make this work. Dear restockers, live in the one area where there's stuff to restock. Will you restock? Is there supply? Yes. Please, please restock something. I just want to see one thing work. Anywhere. It's a lot to scan, but I don't see any of it getting restocked. And you're still just outside. You know what? I need walls. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna build walls all the way around this. Walls. And boom, boom. This is a room. Work in the room. Stay in the room. I'll figure out doors and windows later. We're just gonna wall it off to get the AI to figure out what's going on. Okay, now can you restock? Did I do it? Did I finally do it? You're being an honest team player here, you are. Your stalkers are just sad. They are sad. You are way better than these restockers. If only I could whitelist you. My restocker's stuck outside. That's great. Now I'm gonna fire and rehire all these restockers. Boom, 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 boom. And 3. Let's go. Let's try this again from the top. Here you come. I'm just throwing money around like crazy. Get it. Get it. Get it. Look at you all go. Look at you go. You hit the racks. Now that you've hit the racks, let's see you do it. You didn't get hats. You walk over here. You restock some things that are already stocked. No, what are you doing? Why? 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 Just restock something, anything. My store broke, and I don't know why. Alright, I'm gonna save in slot 2. I'll save slot 1 because I wasn't broken then. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna leave and rejoin in the hopes that that resets whatever is broken in a meaningful way. Let's head on over. I'm gonna open Roblox off screen here so that I can rejoin the watermelon. Okay. Boop. And rejoin the watermelon in Retail Tycoon. I see that Laser Vision's online. I know that you were hanging out here. You're playing a different game. It's a rhythm game. It's a Friday Night Funkin' copy in Roblox. That's tempting, especially if we can play together. Where's my chats? There we go. Come Come over here, Roblox. Let's get a lot. There you are, Watermelon. That's great. You're still here. You are on it. Yeah, I wish I could sort whatever it is you said on stock. I need more control. Load 2. Go. Boom. Store. Not stocked. Get it, stalkers. Get it. Maybe you'll work this time. Look at them. So encouraging, all running back and grabbing stock at these plentiful storage bins. Then they walk over. What do you do? What do you do? Come on. Come on. Oh, they do it! They're restocking! Woo! All right, now I know how to fix that bug. It does not involve reselling anything. Maybe I can even move these back to where I wanted them and they'll work if I just quit. I'll leave it like this for now. I don't feel like breaking it again. I've got some building to do. Outdoor patio area sells clothes? Probably. And shoes? No, that feels more like indoor. I think that the clothes has to be indoor. I think that there is a clothing rack on the street here, and it's cute. Are there just decorative things? Not a lot. Just trees, planters, and benches. And a fountain. I don't want a fountain on wood. It doesn't feel right. I will take a fountain in the middle courtyard when I get there. Let's see. Then it's probably just benches and cute trees. I think that the tree, oh, it's potted. Let's see. Potted trees. Well, then I'll do a bench. A bench with a cute tree. And then we'll do, outside is going to be really cute. Clothes and a hat rack, you know, to kind of pull you in. Just got to look good from the street. Oh, I need more money. I'm broke. Whoops. Can I not afford to pay all these stalkers? Oh, I did just restock the whole store, which they did a spectacular job of doing relatively quickly. I think that 3 restockers is going to keep up with this. In fact, I'm going to try and, now that my restockers are actually working, I'm going to try it with 2. Restock. I'm just going to get you on top of it. We're fully stocked. Or relatively. We're almost fully stocked. This is the point where I want you to keep up. I still have a lot to buy in storage, so I'm broke. Good time to actually input this damage report I've been holding on to in Grow Castle for such a long time and not input. Let's see. You said pretty interesting seeing a poison ball play. That's true. I don't see enough poison representation in Grow Castle. I'm glad that's actually happening. Give me more money. I want to build outside. I wonder, I missed the message you deleted on YouTube, Yogi. Gotta practice. Maybe that would be cute. It would be better in tune too. Still broke. Still filling the supply. Cute stuff. I'm gonna clean up some spills. It doesn't seem like my one janitor is really keeping up with this anymore. That's a lot of spills all of a sudden. I'm just like getting them all one click away from done. I wonder how much Yogi you've been or Watermelon you've been fixing spills and making me think that my janitors are good enough. This store is really coming along. Now that it's restocked well, and 2 seems to be keeping up just fine. 2 of them seems very, very fine. Yogi, you did not mean... Oh, you changed your name from Yabakai to Yogikai. You didn't mean to delete it. You were seeing what the options were in the 3 dots, and you just clicked, and it's gone now. That's fine. Lost to time. Let's put down this damage. Dorothy, Alice, and then Giant. Dorothy had a pretty darn good one. That's a good run. Alice also did average. The Giant did average. I've got to rearrange this. 583, 105, 575 archers. And then the much better than I'm valuing them Golem Master after getting their skill points. I still need to rearrange my damage report. I can remove slingers. I'm not going back. Druid, Edward, Lisa. Edward, Lisa. Oops. My build's getting smarter now. Getting enough meaningful damage reports here to really get a good read on it. Worm, 109.885, Dark Hunter. Cool. And that's that damage report. Let's see. I'm gonna cut. I'm actually just gonna say this. Go up over the slingers. This carry over. These bring on down so that I'm ready to add someone should I choose to. Now, oh actually, I need to rearrange this because angels are being beat by Golem Master, but no, Golem Master varies a little bit. Golem Master varies a lot of it. You know, I kind of want to look at, I'm not making money that fast anymore. Costs me a lot to run the new store. That's an interesting balance in the game. That's why I'm enjoying the Retail Tycoon, is because keeping your costs down is a really important part of the progression also. Let's check here. I changed more skill points and it made golems better. Did they start performing differently after that? Yes. All of these are average or above. All of these are average or below. So I think that my reports before I'd switched around skill points are misleading. Now it's very evident that my Golem Masters are on par with Angels. That's cool. Not quite better than, but they vary a lot more. They have a wildly low minimum and a higher maximum. They share the same minimum with Angels, while they have potential to go a lot higher. Their average comes out slightly below, but I think I'm going to put them above Angels in the damage report because I expect them to come in that order. Whoops, I forgot to move you down. You come on up. All of you go back up because I just cut and pasted that bottom row out. I want to replace it. I want to replace it good. This is like my tester. If I had some numbers, it would work. It would come to life. Cool. That's that. Now I'm down to 8 reports, which is currently, what is 8 reports kind of telling me? 8 reports is telling me that, that the golems are valued even more than my giants right now. Golems are so far behind their damage potential. The build is like, yeah, giants improved, but angels got really good when you took slingers out and all the work fell on the angels. Angels are doing way more of the damage. They deserve more money for the build's efficiency, and the golems are crushing it. They're such a good unit that I just worked into the build and they're way behind the level that they should be. That's incredible. It is absolutely incredible how good those golems are. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. I think that I want this ratio to reflect my heroes. I'm looking at this. I've got the color-coded stuff. I'm always trying to improve my spreadsheet. I'll deal with that later. I've got 5,000 to burn. This is profitable. That's good. My money, at least when I have, thank you, watermelon seed, picking up money all over, then yeah, this is good. Also, we're mobbed. This is a lot of customers. Let's go ahead and finish furnishing the outdoor area. I think that actually I want the clothes rack on the corner and the hat rack inside. Open space is important, but multiple racks is also important. Let's see. I think I want 5 here just for some symmetry. I do want this area to be a little more symmetrical. So let's do that. Go to the furnishings, and actually I want a second bench. Second bench and plants on the corners. Adorable. Look at how adorable that is. Now let's talk about furnishing. And get those. And those. That's a cute corridor right there. Now, my supply has a lot of storage space. So I'm going to need a lot of clothing and a lot of hats. I added supply. So clothing, I now have 4 racks of. And I'm going to go easy on myself here. And I'm going to go 36 times the 4 is 144. Clothing I want a whole lot of. Keep that supplied. Hats. Hats I now have 3 racks of. Clear that. Give me the 3 by, how much do they carry? 20? I forget. Hats. Where are hats? 12. Oh, that's easier math. That's 36. I don't need the calculator for that. Whoops. I meant to say that. That's what I want you to do. But that's fine that you bought a bunch of hats because we need them. Hats, restock. Oh, wow. Maybe I didn't actually buy those because I didn't have the money to. Clothing. Ooh, clothing is restocked. That's quite nice. The hats, though. Can I have my hats? There are my hats. That's stocked. Now I got a whole bunch of people mobbing the outside. That's good. We spread them out. Sure is crowded in here. Yes, it is. Now I really want to experiment with moving these. Moving these is probably going to break my restockers. But I'm going to try. Because I had the plan. The plan for the decoration. But maybe I can just save and reload, and that will fix it. I'm giving my restockers a longer path to take. Oh, actually, you know what? Instead of the long restrictive corridor that way, I think I can do this more intelligently. And not quite. I imagined something on... Oops. Oops. There we go. That actually looks cool. I'm happy with that. Oops, I gotta get out of move mode. Are things still being restocked? That is the question. And I should have a storeroom on this side also. I like the one long storeroom. I didn't make it as central as I could have. Maybe I'll update that later. We might need one more janitor. Thanks, Watermelon. You're really indicating the needs of my build here, my Tycoon. I just grabbed a second janitor. I'll try to afford that much. Cool. The janitors are at work. And the restockers appear to still be working. I don't think I've got that glitch, and I've got the freedom to put them far away from things. We'll see. It'll be evident in a bit if they're not working. I think this is where I want some stone, and then I want to start another building. And that'll be cool. I think there's one build. All right. Follow along with me. I think that I am broke. I'm going to do that. And then this will be a marble room because it will be very expensive to build, and where I sell all the jewelry and stuff, because that's what I need a lot of, is jewelry. These were fun, and I think that they are well suited to the front of the store that way, but I don't think that they're making me the most money. They are moving very fast. Both those products move very fast, and I like that about them, so I do consider them potentially one of the better products. Got one more of you to move. I need to buy another one just for the symmetry. Bonus storage will not be a problem, especially as I expand. Goodness, I wonder how I'm doing with my supply. Build. More wood. I think I want to, oops. Oh, I do own that territory, that's good. I just need more money. Let's get back to build mode. The money's coming in fast enough to do this build on the fly. That's cool. Come on, money for storage. Bonk. Let's see. I'm stealing all this money from resupply, which is okay. And we are still getting resupplied. Good. Everything in order. Storage, please. Bonk. 500 is change now. That's nice. Gonna need to build more walls. And I'm gonna need an employee door right there. Build. While I see it. The door. Oop. I need money. Spent it all on supply. That's good. And let's drop one of those 20 skips. This is so relaxed, just bouncing between the idle gains. Twice the progress, so much satisfaction. I am gonna have to wrap up here in a moment to make sure I go feed myself too. Take a little break. Who knows? Anyone got a plan later today? At least my later today? Because I would play some more games. I think I'll sign on later to do some Friday Night Funkin', because I'm really trying to do the Shaggy V2, which is very hard, and I love rhythm games. Studied music in college, love music. So maybe I'll go that direction a little later tonight, since I got all this time while I'm on break. Take a break, come back, play another game, build walls. You need more money. Oh, the money just keeps disappearing. I'll let supply happen. Supply really is behind. Looks like I just need to idle for a little bit. Wonder if I want to leave little holes in the ceiling. It just occurred to me that, like that, what Watermelon just did, if there's an item that you can jump on top of next to a wall, you can then clear the wall. If I had a little hole in the ceiling, you'd be able to get in that way. Could be cute. I'll have a little secret paths. I will take the hit on... Bonk. Clean that up. I will take the hit on my rating for lack of shelter. For that. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of money. Now I can build, right? Ooh, that's as far as my land goes. Oh, spent it all in supply. Just 200. Let me get up to 200 real quick before the next minute. Bonk. So that's the edge of my territory right there. 3,000 to now to get these. This is cool the way this is built. I should continue this section. I want to close off the walls there. I think that's how long I want my storeroom to be. Very cool. Very cool. I can get another store thing in there. You haven't been using the door because jumping over things is faster. Yes, it is. And that's why I want it. I just want cool, quick access places. Jumping over things is cool. There we go, the good yawn. Just get myself that food. I like your empty chat bubble. That must have been all the underscores. Interesting that that disappeared and you got an empty chat bubble over your head. Ah, the mysteries of Roblox. Well, I think that it's time for another damage report. Time to wind down. And I love this time here. I love getting to share this time in this space. So thanks for being here and being a part of it. Even those of you just listening, you really add a lot by being present. So I appreciate that. But as much as I do, it's important to take breaks. I like to encourage that for other people too. We've been sitting here for, well, I've been sitting here for about 2.5 hours. With some time setting up before then. I usually like a 2 to 4 hour sesh. That's pretty good, especially if I can come back later. Join the Alice Golem. The Golem and Alice are so close. Or sorry, not Golem Giants. Now I'm getting them confused. So close to each other, they keep trading places. Here we go. Now Alice is a little ahead in the average because Giants had a really weak one. Then Golem, Angel, Archer. Angels outclassed Golems this time. Angels and Golems are pretty well matched here also. Angels just took the lead a little bit. Not sure exactly. So second and fourth, very closely contested, which is nice. I have a lot of good units. I can get this waving, always be waving. That's good. Edward, Lisa, Orc. Edward, Lisa, Orc. Then I got the barracks. Ah, data entry. The worm. And the dark hunter. And this was, I don't know, approximately, let's just say 70. I don't really know, but it was sometime after that last one. Still showing very valuable golems. That's cool. 9 reports now. It's pretty good. The 10 to 20 tends to cover me pretty well and capture a lot of the variants. Still really interested in, if I get a lot of reports, how this will work out between Alice and Giants and Golem Master and Angels. It looks pretty certain that beyond that, everything's in the right order. Except that Flying Orc is ahead of Lisa pretty considerably on the average and kind of on top of Edward. And the variance is about the same for them too. I might move that around. I like ranking my damage dealers and figuring out who's got what. Many of them are worth qualities outside of their direct damage dealing, but it's definitely one of the metrics to determine a unit's value. I've got a lot of money. I really want to build this awesome room. But I'm going to need a little more land to do it, which I can afford now. And the marble flooring is no spared expense. Do I want 5 again or 4? Is 4 enough? Now it's time. I went way over on clothes and hats. But there's jewelry, there's jewelry, there's jewelry. Let's see here. Got jewelry there. Love that you've got infinite range. Those are instruments. That's not exactly who I want to move. Just a jewelry room. Jewelry and maybe What else do you sell alongside the jewelry? The shoes, maybe. It's right here next to the clothing, which is cool. Just flavor it. They're very, very fancy shoes. I think that I move my shoes over. The shoes are the back wall. At this point, I'm doing a lot of things for aesthetics as opposed to wrote like what's really going to be super efficient. Just like I need a good amount of everything. Double door there. Some windows into the room on either side. And then walls around, I think, beyond that. But I need you to be shoes, 12, and you to be shoes, 12, and then go to shoes. Dun, 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 dun. You're now 36. Resupply the 36. And really do it. Oof, and you're gonna need more too. That's alright, I'll leave it. Cool, got all my jewelry. Beautiful jewelry store. Got blocked out things that aren't walls in the jewelry store. I think that I'm going to eventually need more of these checkouts. And I've got space planned for it, so I'll at least add that one. We got some lines forming. I got hats and clothes in here still, which is fun. I think that in the middle here, I just want some decoration. There. That's cute. You love the decorations here, you said in a room that has like no decoration. It's all good. Perhaps I should decorate that room. There's limited to work with in terms of decoration. I do have another money tree, which is pretty exciting. Let's get that money tree corner flowing. Love that. Definitely keeping those clumped for easy collection. And I guess if I ever need money for something, I just walk over and do a little bit of this. Just scoot, scoot, scoot. I'm sure you've gotten really good at this, Watermelon, for all the practice you did. There. I'm not sure we still have you. We do. I wonder if you're working on yours. It'd be cool to see you get a little further. Maybe then I can whitelist you and we can really team for real. This game really offers teaming. Is this yours? Yeah. No, this is Miracle Boss. Cool. Getting started. Have fun, Miracle. It's a fun game. Bun Mart is packed. I've got the top sign, top yard, lot packed. Can't have more than that. Very cool. I am reaching end game status here. Don't know if I can increase my revenue much more. I'll fill the lot. That's a lot of people. It's a little crowded. Could definitely have more racks and stuff. Looks like they have to wait for lines, maybe even just to pick up items. Who knows? Oh, right, I've got someone to ban on Twitch. Thanks, crazy name. Saying, want to become famous? How do I moderate my Twitch chat? Let's flip over to this window. Oh, well. At the very least, it seems that... No, closing the pop-out and reopening it didn't change anything. I can just ban them or block them. I mean, because it's just a spam account, I will block it. I don't know why it's showing Locat's message over and over, but that's what it looks like now. Cool. Very cool. Gotta know how to handle your neck. Look at this mob around. Hats. Dude, these hats are so cool. Look at that. I need that. I Need all of these before they sell out. Don't worry, I've got working restockers now. You will be fine. Wow, brown spill on brown ground. That was well hidden. Well, this is exciting. I'm gonna build a bunch more self-checkouts. I'm just ready. Ready for expansion. Maybe I want to move this so that I also have room on this wall and I can put more stuff. The checkout should have like all the candy and junk food. I think that'll be cute. I think that I'll do that. But I'm gonna do it another time because it's about time. It's about time for us to wrap up Bunland and take a healthy midday break. Oh, I love watermelon. You're like, yo, take a break if you need. I can wait. That's sweet. I'm glad that you've got time if you want to keep playing later today, although I think I'll boot up a different game a little later. But if you want to hang out for some Friday Night Funkin', it's quite fun. Quite fun, I do think. That's later. That's a little later. Let's take the break. Maybe I'll be back by 4. Try to do a 4 to 6. I think that'll be my plan. All right. It's been real. It's been real.